Okay, we're almost done and we're going to turn this into a beautiful work of art. So you have all the math, you have all the code ready to roll, and then your cat draws this really cool square pattern here. Let's make this look a little prettier and turn it into an art project. So the very first thing I would say is the cat, I'm kind of tired of him because he's kind of in the way of the box. So what we can do is if you go over to your looks, which is purple-ish, grab this hide block. You want to put that after his initial setup. And so now the cat just is invisible and just does the drawing and gets out of the way. Another thing that you may want to think about is all of these variables were great for helping us see our code work and debug it and make sure everything was okay, but you can actually hide those if you go to the variables tab over here and just uncheck them. Of course, you can always change this to make it draw as many squares as you want. Another tip is you could use a random number generator right there so that you don't even know how many squares it's going to draw. One other thing is that background is great for math class, but it's kind of ugly. So if you go all the way down to the right, the bottom right, and click where it says stage, once you click the stage, then you'll notice up here in the top you have a new tab called backdrops, and I made a couple backdrops here for you. You can select which one you want, and that just changes the background of your art. If you feel really fancy, you could use this button to make your own backdrop. You could take a picture of your face and have the cat draw on your face if that's the kind of thing that you're into. Now I'm going to go back to the cat and to his code. And one other thing that can make this really awesome is the pen tool. Now the pen, when you click down here at the very bottom, the two things that you're looking for are kind of setting your pen color and changing your pen color. So you may want to set something to a particular color when it all gets started, and then this change block will let you change all sorts of different things about it as you go. So this you would probably do something in your, like right after your initial setup, decide what color you're going to use, and the change block you would place later in your code. So if you feel really fancy and you get some randomization and some color generators, and you could even do something that's not a square, you could make all sorts of crazy, beautiful geometric art with math, which is pretty cool.